Hi, I'm Chef David in Harris Teeter's Kitchen. Looking for a great side dish to serve at those football parties this fall? Here's one that's sure to score a touchdown with your guests. Rio Bravo Rice-Stuffed Poblano peppers, made with U.S.-grown rice. Let's get started on this great recipe. I've got 6 beautiful poblano peppers from Harris Teeter's Farmers Market. I'm going to start by making an incision lengthwise down the length of the whole pepper. And I'm going to open this pepper slightly to remove the seeds and the pepper veins that grow inside the pepper. They're sometimes a little bit bitter. So what I'm going to do is gently, because you can crack open the pepper all the way, but you want to get enough room where you're not going to compromise your fingers with a sharp knife to remove the pepper. Now I try and remove the seeds in one whole piece, just like that, because it makes the job a little bit easier as you clean in the rest of the pepper. After you remove the veins, by slicing down, as you can see with a knife in the pepper, you're going to see there's a few loose seeds that you're going to be able to tap out into a bowl or onto your cutting board. But try and keep them all together, because they will get all over everything as you continue to work with the rest of the recipe. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these peppers and I'm going to rub them with a little bit of oil. Okay, you can either put a little bit of the oil in the bowl and rub them with your hands, or just roll them in that oil. It's going to help them to take on a little bit more heat when you go to your preheated 400-degree oven. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start to mix all of my ingredients. I'm going to take my pre-cooked long grain white rice, 3 cups. I'm going to take my corn that I got in my Harris Teeter's frozen food section. This is whole kernel corn. You can use white or yellow. I prefer the yellow for the color and the contrast against the peppers. I'm going to take the sour cream. I'm going to add it all on top of the rice. I'm going to take some of my cilantro. Now remember, hold some back for your garnish at the end. It's so pretty, and it adds such a fragrance to your dish at the end as well as when it's cooked in. And then you have the option of using 2 different types of cheese for this recipe. But what I like to do is I like to combine the cheese. I really like a lot of cheese. Most of my guests that I party with at football games like cheese too. So you can either use one type of cheese, which would be your shredded cheddar, found in our dairy section of the Harris Teeter Market, or smoked Gouda. It's fabulous. And I'm just going to shred a little bit of the smoked Gouda right into this dish. You know, the more cheese, the merrier. And you can find the smoked Gouda in your Harris Teeter's Fresh Foods Market. Okay, once that's added, I'm going to add a little bit of cheddar. I'm going to hold a little bit of the cheddar cheese back for topping the peppers in the oven. I'm just going to get this all mixed up so that the rice takes on a lot of the moisture from that sour cream, and that the cheese and the cilantro blend throughout the whole dish. Okay, that's coming together really nice. Now it's nice and sticky, so it's going to really hold together when I stuff it into these peppers. Okay, now that our peppers are been rolled in a little bit of oil, they are a little slippery, so just be careful. But you're going to be working with a spoon and not a knife to do this. And this is a fun job for the kids to do. The kids would love to help you. It gets them involved with your guests and with the preparation of the meal. So I'm going to fill them as much as I possibly can, and I'm going to get them put into a roasting pan, because they're going to go into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Our last step is going to be to take a little bit of our shredded cheese. We're going to add it right to the top of our poblano stuffed peppers with rice. Once these are all topped with cheese, we're going to go to a preheated 400-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. So here we are about 20, 25 minutes later, And the room smells wonderful from the poblano peppers. The cheese is melted perfectly, and the moisture on the rice is absolutely great. I'm going to take these poblano peppers and arrange them nicely on a beautiful platter. This whole room smells great, really smoky and roasty from these poblano peppers. The cheese adds nice color to the top. As you can see, the peppers have lost a little bit of color, but they still look great. I'm going to take a little bit of our fresh chopped cilantro and add it to the top of these peppers as well. Here we are, Rio Bravo Rice-Stuffed Poblano Peppers made with U.S. grown rice. To download this recipe, go to harristeeter.com, or for more information on U.S. rice or rice recipes, go to usarice.com.